Okay, I take that back, y'all. I guess Dozo Tatsugiri doesn't matter because Sea Flare just fucking one-shots Dozo Tatsugiri. That's even with the +2 boost, y'all. That is through the +2 special defense boost. It just clean one-shots him. That's fucking crazy. My opponent's at a loss now. I don't know what he does. What is up, everybody? We are back with some more Regulation J, Scarlet and Violet VGC. Shaymin's a really cool mon because it actually gets Serene Grace. It also has two forms. The base form, which is base 100s across the board, and then Shaymin Sky form, which allows it to be a grass flying type. And then you also have Serene Grace with other type of moves that pretty much increases the odds of secondary effects by 20%. Similar to Jirachi, which we featured recently. So stuff like Air Slash gets like I think it's a 40% chance to flinch. And then you got Seed Flare, which is like a 40% chance to lower special defense. And a few other things as well. Same with Earth Power, has I think like a 30% chance to lower special defense. So all your special, like your moves that have like secondary effects, they get boosted by 20%. So you also have a pretty solid speed tier of like I think it's 127. So kind of a cool mon that I have not really seen at all. And this team is actually one I'm featuring just mainly because it looks really similar to the team that I was going to make for you guys around Shaymin. But unfortunately, I can't actually even... I've been looking for a Shaymin in-game for like almost a week now, and like I can't fucking get my hands on one. And I've even tried to get one from the scammer hacked robots. And with how much time I've wasted to try to get RNG to where they trade me one through the random trade codes, it's just completely random what they trade at that current time. I just haven't been able to have the luck to really get one of those either, so I've kind of cut my losses on building my own Shaymin Sky team. I'm kind of just going to feature this one for you guys. This is a team by Cisco Moves. If you guys actually want to see their POV of this as well, actually they have their own channel as well. They're another fellow content creator. I actually got sent this team by a viewer, and then they told me that they also have a channel, so I went and checked out their video and kind of got like a rundown of kind of what the team's supposed to do. So if you guys want to check out their POV and their like breakdown of the entire team, probably better than I'll probably give you guys, go check out their stuff, which is the same, I think the same channel name as their IGN, just with MOO at the end. So kind of run through the team. We're gonna hop in some games. Rental in the corner. Pace for this team should be down below if I can find it. I'm not 100% sure if this team has a pace, but if it doesn't, I'll just let you guys know or not in the comments or in the description down below. But at least when I was making a Shaymin Sky team, my team actually had like almost 4 of the identical mons on this team. I didn't have the Luminion or the Grimmsnarl, but I paired it alongside Kyogre, which it was actually a few different items I was kind of experimenting with. What you like Scarf, or like I also had Mystic Water at one point. I also had Life Orb and a few other things. My Shaymin was actually Scarfed, and then I had King's Rock for a while, and then I changed it to Citrus Berry, and then I ended up going with like Focus Sash Shaymin in the end. That's what I was going to run if I built a team in game. I still have this entire team on Showdown, but I just haven't, like I said, I didn't bring in game because I can't find half the mons for it, so mainly the Shaymin. I also had the Frigoraph on the team. A little bit of a different move, so I think I had Hyper Voice on it instead of Imprison. And then I actually originally had Landorus T on that team, on the team I was going to build around this mon, and then I was experimenting with Iron Treads and I think Great Tusk as well, a little bit too, kind of swapping that out, so... the other 2 mons on this team I never had, but I'm going to kind of run through this team. We're going to hop in some games. I just wanted to kind of feature for you guys because it's really similar to the team that I probably would have brought in game for you guys if I would have made my team in game around Shaymin Sky, which I was planning to. So get the Shaymin Sky on this team with a Life Orb. Terra Ground's mainly for Miraidon. With an Earth Power and a Terra Ground boost, I think you probably one-shot Miraidon. I'm not sure though. We'll see how it is. I'd have to run that calc. I'm not 100% sure. You got the Mystic Water Kyogre with the Terra Grass, just a really standard set. Citrus Berry Frigoraph, the Armor Tail to prevent the priority, which you don't really want the Kyogre taking damage. Especially from stuff like Grassy Glide or Fake Out and a few other things. Arceus is also really common, expanding E-Speed. You got these Scarf Landorus on here as another check to Miraidon, some of the other stuff that the Kyogre and the Shaymin don't really want to deal with, which is mainly Steals. So that's on here. You got the Grimmsnarl on here with the double screens. This one also has Fake Out, which is interesting. And then you got the Spirit Break. And then out of all Pokemon, this team actually has a Luminion on it. I think Luminion has like its best status speed. I think it's like 91 or 92 speed, I think. Don't even quote me on that, because I don't know for sure, because I haven't seen this thing in fucking forever. The main thing it has is it does have Swift Swim, and I think the main thing that this thing does is Soak. So I guess what you could do with Swift Swim, you can pair it alongside the Shaymin, outspeed the Shaymin, soak something, make it a water type. That way Seed Flare probably one-shots it or whatever with like a kind of that type of tech. Even then, Luminion's just a terrible mod. I don't think it's that good at all. It's terrible. Its stats are just really bad. Apart from its speed and Swift Swim, it probably is going to get one-shotted by everything, so we're going to see how that does. I do think there's probably way better options to throw something similar to that on this team, which is something else entirely, but we'll see how it does. Kind of cool that it's on this team, though. I haven't seen it in forever, let alone in Regulation I or G or J, so let's hop in some games and see how this team does. Alright, we're here at the game. Opponent has a Regulation I team. Milotic, Venusaur, Koraidon, Miraidon, and Double Dragon, and Arclidon, and Dragapult. So what do I want to do here? I think I bring Kyogre in the back. I really want screens here. I think I lead Grimmsnarl. I think I lead Landorus. Looks really good. Kyogre in the back. And then Shaymin also looks pretty good here. I think that's what I'm going to roll with. For some reason tonight I'm trying to record for you guys, and like a lot of these games I keep getting a communication error. I'm not sure why. I don't know if the servers are on fire or what the fuck's going on, but I keep getting communication errors before I load into the game. And I know it's not people rage quitting because it's happened to me like 4 times in a row. So I don't know if the servers are on fire tonight or what's going on, but it's been really difficult and it's really time consuming trying to record for you guys when I start recording and then have to restart because I can't fucking get into the game and the match pretty much ends. I have to look for somebody else, so. See if it actually loads. I was surprised if it actually loads. Okay, it leads Venusaur and Arclidon in the back, so I don't know. Part of me kind of just wants to fake out the Venusaur here, and I just start going for Sandsear Storm. I think that's what I do here. I don't think there's any way the Arclidon one-shots me. I guess if I miss, that really matters too. That is one-shot to get rid of it turn 1. That's a huge threat out of the way because that can actually abuse our own weather, so. He doesn't know I'm scarfed either, so. He might be coming in here and he might think that he outspeeds me, but he doesn't. Kind of sucks I missed a bunch of damage on the Venusaur because it probably gets 2-hit KO'd. So now it's going to live, unfortunately. But I can just go for Light Screen here. And I'll just go for Sandsear. I think his last mon's probably Koraidon for Sun. I don't know why he'd bring Venusaur with no Sun. Scarf, and it almost one-shots Miraidon. Okay, that's perfect. I might live this behind a screen. Okay, it does a shit ton of damage. Goes for Solar Beam. What are you, Power Herb? Okay, he's not Power Herb, he's just gonna go for Solar Beam, I guess. I guess he's just going for Solar Beam. I'm gonna set up a Reflect for the Koraidon that's in the back. And I'm just gonna Sandsear again. The opponent's in kind of a really bad spot because like he's really weak to Scarf Landorus, and like he just doesn't have anything for it at all. I miss another attack on the Venusaur, that sucks. I would have got the KO there. This Landorus eye is half blind though. He has like 50-50 vision. Behind a screen that literally does nothing. Barely does half. Doesn't even do half actually. He didn't even bring Koraidon. He didn't even bring Koraidon. Wow, this is a great game now for Shaymin in the back. Shaymin looks great here now. I mean, I'm just gonna Spirit Break and then I'll Sandsear again. I don't know why he didn't bring Koraidon. Okay. Especially, I think if you want to try to change my weather, that would be the best thing to do. But maybe he thought the Miraidon by itself was enough. I don't know. Get rid of the Venusaur. So the misses in the end, missing twice didn't really matter that much. I did take some damage for it, but it's whatever. He misses the Hydro Pump. Oh my gosh, payback. Payback is bad. He's not competitive either. He's a Marvel scale Milo. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's just game. I think that's just game. I was hoping he would actually kill me. Okay, actually, I missed again. This Landorus is fucking blind. And he has Surf. Oh, that's bad. He doesn't even kill me. He doesn't even kill me. So that tells me he's full on like bulky Milo because he didn't even kill me. I understand I have a screen up, but that should do way more damage if he was offensive. I think it was one of those lucky matches where like I just got really lucky with missing like 3 Sandseers in a row almost, and it didn't really end up mattering that much. In like any other match, it would have been really bad. I probably would have lost because of it, but I don't know why my opponent's team there like. I don't know why he didn't bring Koraidon. I think Koraidon was really good into my team, especially to change my weather. His team's also really weak to Landorus Eye. It's kind of a problem. So I don't know. Not bad though. I'll take the dub. I'm kind of ashamed there because I was hoping he would kill the Landorus if he didn't miss Hydro Pump there and I could bring the Shaymin in and get a kill with Shaymin. That would have probably been great, but whatever. I'll take the dub. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, here's another game. My opponent is a copy-paste rental of a Regulation H team. I'm pretty sure this is an identical copy-paste that I used during Regulation H for the first iteration. Rillaboom, Sneasler, Magmar, Dragapult, Primarina, and King Gambit. So, this is a game where Landorus just looks so fucking good again. Landorus looks incredible here. Really, really good. I think what I really want here is I think I lead Landorus. I really want Rain here too. Rain doesn't look too bad. Do I protect on this? I think I do. I got protect on this, so. I guess if he leads Sneasler, Shaymin's also really good into his team. I just gotta be careful for priority bullshit. Terra Ground Shaymin's really good into his team. I'm gonna lead Shaymin here. What else do I want to bring? Kyogre. I'll bring Kyogre. It's a no-brainer. It's really good into him. I think Frigoraph here is also a solid bring. I could try to bring the Lumineon. This maybe would probably be a good match for that because it's lower power format, but I think I'll bring the Frigoraph here just mainly for the priority shit so he can't spam Sucker Punch or like Fake Out. He has like 2 Fake Out Mons. Mainly the Sneasler and the Rillaboom that like to spam Fake Out and pop a Focus Sash or whatever the fuck they usually do. Leads Primarina, that's fine. Maybe he predicted the Landorus here though. So I think what I do here is actually switch Landorus out into Frigoraph. And that is protect on this turn. I think that's my play here. Yeah, I'm not going to let Landorus take damage. It's really good into his team, especially if he has Magmar in the back, which is really annoying. So I'm going to go Frigoraph here, and then I'm just going to go for the Air Slash. This shit out of here. I think the Rillaboom is a little bit more of a threat because it's good into Kyogre. There's the Fake Out. Perfect. Worked perfectly. Perfect. Air Slash almost one-shots. There's the Hyper Voice. That doesn't really do that much. It's probably Throat Spray. Or he's not. He's not even Throat Spray. So that makes me think he's maybe Assault Vest Primarina. I think I'd kind of just Psychic Noise here if I'm being real. I think I just Psychic Noise here. I don't think the Primarina is really that much of a threat. If he has Ice Beam, that's a bit of an issue, but I think I just Air Slash again. Protects, that's fine. All you're doing there is you're just stalling out the inevitable. That's all it is. Because now I kill the Rillaboom and something else has to come in. Like, whatever it is, I don't think whatever is coming in is going to outspeed the Shaymin. You can't fake me out if it's Sneasler, so, like, I don't know what else he goes into here. I guess Dragapult would make sense. If he has Dragapult, that could be a problem, but... I don't know if he kills me from this range unless he's banded. Shadow Cat, that's Dragapult. Oh, that's this, okay. Does Sneasler really look like a Shadow Cat, though? You guys gotta let me know in the comments down below. I don't know about that nickname. I don't think Sneasler looks like a cat. Shadow Cat. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna Psychic Noise the Shadow Cat, and I'm just gonna Seed Flare. We'll find out right here if he's AV, because if he's AV, he probably lives. Okay. I don't know if he's AV or not, but it just one-shots him. Whatever. Get it out of here. Shaymin putting in the work. This is a really good match where, like, Terra Ground, even with the Terra Ground, like, it helps me wreck, like, half his team. And, like, I'm at a speed tier where, like, I'll outspeed everything, and, like, if he can't use priority against me, like, I just outspeed everything. He can't do much. Guaranteed damage on a few things. Sash, so he gets his Unburden boost. Okay. Does Scarflanders outspeed Sneasler? I don't know. Like, what does he even do to me, though? What does Sneasler even do to me here? I don't know. What do you have to one-shot the Landorus? Because I resist both your stabs. Okay, he goes in, that's probably Dragapult. Okay. I mean, the Dragapult's a little scary because if it's really fast. So it's kind of a threat to the Kyogre later in the game. So I kind of want to just Psychic Noise here in the stands here. Just hope that's enough damage to get rid of Dragapult. He's taking forever to think about this. I don't know what he's really trying to think about. There ain't much he can really do here. Land the Sandseer Storm. Even with Unburden, I outspeed the Sneasler. That's surprising. He's a special Dragapult. That's interesting. I mean, if it's really worth that, I guess. Unless he's mixed. Maybe he might be mixed too. Kyogre just playing Bench Warmer this game, not even hitting the field. Shaymin put in a bunch of work this match. Opponent's team is really weak to Shaymin. Perfect matchup for Shaymin here. Not even bad. I'll take the dub. We're doing really good. We're 2-0 so far, so I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here at the game. Opponent's running a Regulation H team. You got the Palmont with the, was it Revival Blessing, Tondozo, Tatsugiri bullshit again. That's always fun. What else we have? That might actually, with him having Flamingo as well, he might also have like Toxic Orb, Tatsugiri alongside Dozo. So you can just come in and copy the stats. I think that might be what this is. One is the Palmont, Flamingo, Krookodile, Scizor, Dozo, Tatsugiri. This is a great match for Shaymin though. Shaymin looks really nice here. I think I lead Shaymin here, looks really good. What else do I want to bring? I think Landorus looks pretty good here too. I think I lead Landorus. What else do I want to bring? I guess Kyogre's okay. Kyogre actually really doesn't do that much here, if I'm being real. I actually don't think it does that much. Do I want screens here? I think I'll just bring the Kyogre over and the Lumineon. I think that's what I'm going to try to bring. If there's a game to bring the Lumineon, I think it's now. I'm going to try to bring it at least. Maybe I can turn the Dozo into like... I mean, like, it's already a water type. I don't know how it works with Terra. I don't think you can turn them into a water type once they tear it, though. So that might just fail, actually. Okay, this ain't too bad. I think worst case here is if he goes into Dozo. But I have no idea what the Scizor wants to do here. And like, being that I'm flying type, I'm neutral to Bug, I think, so. I don't know, part of me I just want to Air Slash here. If he can break through the flinch, that is. The Sandsear here. He has Endure. Okay, Endure Tatsugiri. Of course I miss. Of course I miss. I mean, I guess the Endure doesn't really matter though, so that's fine. I just get rid of the Scizor for free, so he wastes his turn. Maybe that's the best case scenario when I actually do miss. Black Sludge. So he was hoping to live a hit there and then die to the Black Sludge. Is that what that was supposed to be? But then you'd have 1 health pretty much then, so you'd still die to Black Sludge. So I don't know what the fuck that was. Because the Tatsugiri would have died, then the Dojo Tatsugiri wouldn't have done anything, so I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to do. I mean, I just Seed Flare here. I'll Seed Flare, and like, I'm Choice Scarf, but I'm gonna switch out here. I don't know, part of me wants to go into Luminion, but I don't really do much. The Luminion just doesn't really do much for this, but I just don't want to catch a Wave Crash to the face. Okay, I take that back, y'all. I guess Dozo Tatsugiri doesn't matter because C-Flare just fucking one-shots Dozo Tatsugiri. That's even with the +2 boost, y'all. That is through the +2 special defense boost. It just clean one-shots him. That's fucking crazy. My opponent's at a loss now. I don't know what he does. Okay, he goes into Flamingo, but that doesn't do anything. He copied the stat changes of what? What changed? I don't think anything changed. Just air slash here. And then, I mean, I could Tailwind, maybe. I don't know, part of me wants to Soak, but I think Soak fails if they're already part Water type. So I think it'll actually just fail, so I guess I'll Tailwind for whatever reason. I mean, the Luminion in this game really doesn't do much. He endures, but it fails. That was the last move he used, so it doesn't work. This guy is P-Brain. This guy is a literal P-Brain. This is what you call a Shaymin sweep right here, y'all. I think we're in for a fucking Shaymin sweep. There's that Tailwind. I don't know what this shit is with the Black Sludge Endure bullshit. I really don't. But I'm just gonna Air Slash here. Air Slash and then U-turn out. Okay, he lives. He actually lives that. It doesn't matter. The U-turn killed him. Whatever. That's what you call this, an absolute fucking, like, destruction. Holy shit. He didn't even know what the fuck hit him. Hit him like a fucking stack of bricks. Holy shit. That was such a fast match. I think I'll probably even throw another game in for you guys as a bonus. That was literally like a 4.5 minute game. I'll see you guys in one more bonus match. You know, every time I always try to do a bonus game for you guys, I always end up regretting it so fucking much because this is the type of teams it ends up putting me against. These random little 12-year-olds that are on the ladder that use an entire team of legendaries. And they think they're so cool. That's exactly what we're going against. Darkrai, Arceus, Incineroar, Mimikyu, Zamazenta, and Kyogre. So I think the good thing here is the Landorus is actually really good into his team. So I actually just lead Landorus here. I think worst case if he's like wide guard Zamazenta, but otherwise it's incredibly good into his team. What else do I want to do here? Shaymin's also really good because it actually outspeeds Darkrai at 125. And Shaymin's 127, so I think it's actually really good here too. I'm gonna bring the Frigoraph in the back mainly for the priority bullshit. If you want his, even if this team is priority, I don't know. It doesn't really look like a competitive team. He might not even have Fake Out, just in case. And then I think I'll bring my own Kyogre in the back. This guy is trying to use an entire team of legendaries. I really want to just try to flinch this guy to death. That'd be the funniest shit ever. But the legend using noob is the one that rage quits. Okay, he has Arceus. Is this Arceus Steel? It's Arceus Steel. Oh, that's really interesting. I mean, that's fine by me, though. I don't really give a fuck. Sandsear Storm, click the button. Click the button, y'all. I mean, I could go Terra Ground here, too. We could make a crazy fucking play. Because I don't think E-Speed one-shots me if he's not set up. I can make a crazy play here and go Terra Ground, Earth Power, and just try to get rid of the Arceus right away. But if I do that, I waste my Terra, and then if he has Kyogre in the back, I make myself weak to Kyogre. So, see what else he has on his team. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of want to save my Terra maybe for the Kyogre later in the game, depending what he has. I'm not going to Terra turn 1, but I think I'm just going to Air Slash the Mimikyu here. Okay, land the Sandsear. Maybe I should have doubled into Arceus. Maybe I should have doubled into Arceus. I mean, the worst case scenario here is if he sets up Solar Sand too. Can I get a flinch? Tailwind's really annoying. Tailwind's really, really annoying. And I get the flinch. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I actually think right here, I actually kind of want to just go into the Frigoraph. In case he goes for, like, starts spamming E-Speed. I really don't want to take a bunch of damage, because the Shaymin's really good here. If I can stall out the Tailwind, that'd be great. I don't really need the Frigoraph that much here. I think I'm just going to go into that here. I don't want the Shaymin taking that much damage. Especially now it has Tailwind. He'll probably outspeed me, because I'm not Scarf. I gotta land this double Sandsear Storm here, though. This is up to the Landorus to get the double KO. Okay, protects. That's fine. I don't know. Why would you protect there? I don't know. Okay, you're just stalling out your own Tailwind. Steel-type Judgment. Okay, he gets a crit. You gotta land this. You gotta land this. You gotta land this. Okay, good. I keep saying that because this Landorus has had some really bad accuracy when I've been playing it with this team. I've had some really bad accuracy luck with Sandsear Storm. It's like 50-50 it seems. It's like 50% accurate instead of like 80 or 90, whatever, how much it is normally. Okay, goes into Kyogre. This is actually, I wish I kind of actually had Luminia on this game instead of Frigoraph, if I'm being real with you guys. I wish I had Luminia on here because I could have just outsped him and then set up Tailwind. Kind of unfortunate actually, because I think the Landorus with Tailwind, or I mean I'm Scarf, but with Tailwind I think I don't have to beat him. I can make a play here and just try to step a Trick Room, but is it really worth setting up 5 turns of Trick Room just to try to get, or try to stall Tailwind, which is only two turns? Because I'm just kind of fucking myself over there, and if I'm being real. I mean, I could protect here too, I guess. How many turns of Tailwind he has? He has 2. I mean, I could protect on this turn. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, he actually has Taunt. So Taunt, Protect. He's running a more of like a supportive Mimikyu, which is really interesting. I think I actually just go into Kyogre here. I actually do. And like if he doesn't protect here, like I just Origin Pulse and just do a bunch of damage. I think that probably just gets rid of the Mimikyu. I don't really care if he goes for Water Spout here at all. I really don't. If anything, it just stalls out his Tailwind, which is the main thing. That way, get the Shaymin back in and start doing damage. crit. I was wondering why that did so much fucking damage. It's because you got a crit. There's taunt. I don't really care. He thinks I'm setting up Trick Room. I think that's what he thinks. I'm not setting up Trick Room, so I don't give a fuck. And of course, the one thing I want the Origin Pulse to land on, it misses. Of course it does. Of course. Okay, the Tailwind's gone. The question is, does he have Trick Room on Mimikyu? Because that does get Trick Room. I do have Ice Beam, so I'm just gonna Ice Beam here. And I'll Psychic Noise. I'm actually kind of scared, though. I'm scared he has Trick Room. I'm actually scared he has Trick Room. So that makes me want to just Origin Pulse. Just Origin Pulse and double into Mimikyu here. I don't even live that, but that's fine. Whatever. As long as he doesn't set up Trick Room here, I can go into Shaymin. I should be good. I miss again. Whatever, I got rid of it. The Mimikyu should have been gone a turn ago, but whatever. Whatever. This is gonna be a game that just decided on the back of the fucking Shaymin here, y'all. What is his last mon? Darkrai. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's bad. Darkrai is not what I want. I'm in a really bad spot now, y'all. I think what I do here is I just protect. I'm in a really bad spot. I mean, I can Air Slash him. But then I'm risking Dark Void. It's only 50% accurate, though, so there is a chance he does miss. I don't know. I think I gotta try to make it a 2v1. I think that's what I gotta try to do here. Okay, that doesn't even kill him, but hopefully I flinch. I need to flinch here, bad. Okay, he doesn't go for Dark. He doesn't even go for Dark Void. That's perfect. I need a flinch right now, though. Perfect. Perfect. Round of applause to the Shaymin. Perfect. Right on cue. I don't know, part of me thinks this Kyogre might be Scarf too, but at the same time, he's not outspeeding me, so I don't know what he is. Maybe he's AV. He might be AV because he never died there. I don't know. I'm just gonna Origin Pulse here. I'm gonna Origin Pulse and just hope he doesn't kill me. Because I think if he actually kills the Shaymin here, he might still win, but I don't know how much Dark Pulse does. We live in. Land that Origin Pulse. Get it the fuck out of here. Darkrai is piss poor weak. Get that shit out of here. I think if I were him, I would have went for Dark Void. I think that's how there was a chance to win the game there, because probably could have knew that Dark Pulse there wasn't going to kill. So if I were him, I would have went for Dark Void and tried to get the double sleep. I think that was the only way to win the game at that point. Not even bad, though. The Shaymin flinching the fuck out of the legend abusing 12-year-old little Timmy noob. And picking up the dub. So I'm not even mad. I don't know what people see with going on the ladder with like an entire team of fucking legendaries. I don't know if they get their sick kicks out of just making people rage quit or think it's funny to go on the ladder with that type of shit. I don't know. But whatever. Let's talk a little bit more about this team. Alright, as for this team, I think it's overall a really solid team. I actually did really good with this team. I think I only lost one game, which I did like I think 1 or 2 testing games. I ended up losing one of those games, but it was a really close loss. Apart from that, I think I've won every single game with this team tonight. So like all the other games you guys seen, apart from like one of my testing games. So really solid team. I think my main complaint with this team is it's just too especially offensive. You look at this team, and the only physical attacker on this team is the Grimmsnarl. I guess technically with the Lumineon you have U-turn, but like Lumineon has like 45 attack or whatever the fuck it is. Like you're not using that as like damage. It's just utility. Like this entire team is just a bunch of special attackers. I think that's my main issue with this team. The main thing I would just get rid of this team is the Lumineon. I think the Lumineon is just there for like meme value. I know it's there, it has some utility use with Soak, and then pairing that alongside the Kyogre and the Shaymin and Rain to soak something really fast and then blow them up with a Seed Flare. But like, if you really want this team to be like top tier, what I would instantly do is just get rid of Lumineon and throw Urshifu Water onto this team. That's what I would do. This team desperately needs a physical attacker. It really does. And I think Urshifu Water on this team would just fit like a fucking glove. It really would. So, and then like you can maybe even like argue throwing Tornadus on this team. I think Tornadus wouldn't be too bad either, or like something that would give you like some speed control. Apart from like the Frigoraph, some like another Tailwind user or something of that nature, or like getting rid of Fake Out on the Grimmsnarl and throwing Thunder Wave on there for speed control instead. I don't know. That's the main thing I would do because this entire team's just too especially offensive, and I never had the luck of going against like something that would really shut this down. But there are teams where like if you had to have like an entire team of special attackers, you're gonna get shut down by something. You're just gonna lose because you need physical damage and you just can't break through certain things. And unfortunately, I mean, I guess thankfully I never went against that in any of my games tonight. But if you guys are using this team, just be wary of that because this entire team's, you have no physical damage on this team at all, apart from the Grimmsnarl, which is just a pure supportive mon. So that's just the main thing I would change with this team. Like I said, I throw Urshifu Water onto this team. I think that'd be a no-brainer. Swap out for the Lumineon, but I also understand this team just mainly for fun, so I mean, that's why the Lumineon's there. But I think Lumineon's just a terrible mon. The times I brought it, it literally didn't do anything, and like the other time when I did bring it, like it didn't really do much, and it just ended up kind of filling out of a slot to where I could have brought something else or had something else on the team that would have actually provided value. And a lot of the time it just got one-shotted, so, and it didn't really do anything or took too much damage, and pretty much died in one turn without getting any value. So I just think it's a really bad mon. It's kind of holding this team back, but overall, though, I think Shaymin is a really underrated mon. It has a really good offensive typing, especially if you pair that with a chance to flinch or lower special defense. I think it's overall really good. Terra Ground's also really good for it to dodge a lot of the really common electric type stuff, and it allows you to cover for a lot of the steel types that are being currently played too. So, covers very well. The main one being Magearna, because otherwise you just get fucking walled by like Magearna, and then there's a few other ones, a few other steel types that are also kind of common. So, apart from that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to use this team, like I say, if there's a paste for this team, I'll throw it down below. It might be over on the creator's YouTube. I'm not sure if you guys want to go over there and check, but if there is a paste, I'll throw it down below. If not, then there's only rental code. Rental code's up in the corner if you guys want to use the team. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really too much else to really say about the team. I have a bunch more other stuff on the way for you guys, but I do go back to work this next week. I'll be working a bunch again. I was on reduced hours here over the last like 2.5 months over the summer, but I'm going back to work full time and then overtime as well. So uploads, if you guys are wondering why, probably after this video and maybe 1 or 2 more videos after this, the uploads are going to start slowing down over this next week and a half, 2 weeks. It's because I'm back to working again. I just don't have nearly the amount of time to record or upload for you guys, so I'll keep that in mind. I'm going to try at the very least to keep, I'll be streaming like every Friday and Saturday night like usual over here. And I'm going to try to at the very least upload something for you guys every other day like I usually do. So keep that in mind. But if uploads and stuff kind of do slow down a little bit, that's mainly why. So I kind of want to throw that in there as a little bit of an update for you guys as well. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video if you guys enjoyed. Got a bunch more Regulation I stuff on the way. I got I think it's a Hoopa Unbound team that I'm going to be featuring for you guys. And I got a few other things as well. I'm looking for a Fiona team. If anybody's daring enough to build a Fiona team, I'll feature it on the channel for you guys. There's a few other mods too. Zerude. I've been looking for a team for you guys to feature. A regular Hoopa, Manaphy. There's a few other mods too that are still I haven't featured for you guys. So a lot more stuff on the way. You guys not want to miss. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.